Good day, Katie Cats. My name is Katie, and I make videos on things that I find around the internet that I find interesting, and I give my elder millennial opinion on. So, today I've got another Am I the A-hole post for us. It goes like this. Am I the a-hole for asking my girlfriend to uphold a sexist tradition just so she can make a good first impression? The general consensus? He's the a-hole. But Opie says that he is very close with his family, and when they have functions, the women cook and the men don't. He also states that with previous relationships, people were rejected and did not make a good first impression because they didn't want to uphold this very old-fashioned trad wife kind of tradition, right? So, obviously, girlfriend said, no, she's not happy. If that is what she's expected to do, she doesn't want to go. So the Opie says he tried to find some kind of compromise, but girlfriend doesn't want to budge, and she said that if he agrees with what they're doing, then he is just as toxic as they are, and she does not want to go. So, I have to say, I agree. He is the a-hole, but in a sense, when you grow up in a family that is like that and they reject other people that don't fit in their box of ideal person, you know, it imprints in your mind that people have to be like that to fit into your family, and especially if you're close with your family, you want people to accept someone that you love and that you're dating, right? So the question then becomes, is he truly the a-hole, or is this just how he was raised? Is this just what he's used to, and this was what's been expected of him? Opie also noted that because he is one of the youngest in the family, his voice and his opinion, though he raised it in the past and said this is sexist, was ignored. Okay, but then is it fair to bring his girlfriend that he loves and wants to be with into that scenario and say she has to fit in that mold that he was made to fit in and other people in his family have made to fit in, to be accepted? And, you know, we live in a society where we have diverse people, people from different backgrounds, people from different beliefs, people with different stories to our own. And, you know, in an ideal world, everybody would be accepted, everybody would fit in, everybody would be okay. But we don't live in that world. And yet, there are people that say, if you don't do what we do, we're going to reject you. If you don't believe what we believe, if you don't act like we want you to believe, we're going to reject you and you won't fit into the pact. So, I think Opie, because he is close to his family and he wants acceptance from his family, he is asking his girlfriend to adapt. And me being me, I have been in relationships where I never fit into the other people's families, right? I don't even fit into my own family all the time, so trying to be somebody else is fake. And if you have to pretend to be somebody else to make a good first impression, that first impression is going to fail because you're not going to be the best version of yourself. Which brings me to the next point. If Opie expects his girlfriend to pretend to be something that she isn't, for a first impression to be good, then what's going to happen when they see her as her real self, when she doesn't cook for them and she wants to spend time with Opie and not with women that she hardly knows, in a kitchen that she doesn't know where a single thing is, where she might feel out? It's the first time she's meeting these people and she's being asked to fit in, and not all of us have the same social skills. For me, for example, I struggle with new people. it's hard for me. There are days when I can walk into a room and I can be the life of the party. I can talk to anyone. But put me in a group with a lot of females cooking in the kitchen and I'll feel out because I can't cook in specific ways and I've got celiac. So then I have to explain to them why they can't cook a certain way or why I can't eat the food that they're making. So there's always nuance to these things. And, you know, I get that he's having the discussion with her, but he should also put the trust in her to say, hey, this is my family. This is how things work. In the past, people have been rejected for not fitting into the mold. If you don't feel like you can fit into the mold, how can we make it so that you are comfortable with them treating you the way that they might treat you? Maybe they won't even treat her like that because she wins them over with her personality. And I think in OP not even thinking about that, he's just expecting her to fit the mold. He's just expecting her to try and fit in because he's tried that his entire life. He's tried to fit into their mold, and yet he's tried to speak up and it was rejected. That tells me that OP knows that he's different, and because he has been different, he has been treated a certain way. And he doesn't want that for her. He wants acceptance for her. But is that really truly acceptance if you're pretending to be someone that you're not? And I think that if OP ever sees this video, my message to OP would be is, it's okay to love your family and accept them as they are. They might not be able to change. That does not mean that just because they reject other people that you love, that you should allow them to treat that person that way. You can speak up for your partner and say, hey, this is my partner. I don't expect her to cook. She's amazing and I love her for these reasons. And if you can't treat her with kindness, dignity, and respect, then I don't want to be part of your family, or I would rather not bring her into the family as I love you and I don't want to lose my family. Just excuse me from family outings or excuse her from family get-togethers because I want what is best for everyone. Now, of course, I'm not OP and I can only give my elder millennial opinion on it. But I can only wonder if OP has been exposed to this their entire life and knows that his family treats people this unkindly. OP, if you don't fit in, or if the people that you love don't fit that mold, you can't expect them to. You can't force a good first impression. People need to be accepted for who they are as they are. We should never ask somebody to pretend to be someone they're not just for acceptance. We should love each other, be kind, just as we all are. We all come from different backgrounds, different lives. So we should always be kind. And if we know people are unkind, maybe it's not the best idea to bring them into that world. That's my opinion on it. Help correct me in the comments. But please be kind in the comments. Do you all agree that OP is the a-hole? I think I would definitely stick with what the girlfriend said. I would keep to it, and I would also have said, no. If they don't accept me for who I am, then I'd rather not be accepted at all. Thank you for watching. Please remember to do the things, like, comment, and hit that I'm gonna leave that in. Like, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Have a great day. Bye.